Hello and welcome to the first video of 2026. We are back at Thorpe Park Resort. My name's Mark and we are going to bring you a full video of Thorpe Park 2026. It's going to give you my experiences, everything like that. I'm glad I am back at this park and we can't wait to get on my favourite roller coaster in the UK, Hyperia. Anyway, I've just got through security. It's about 10 past 9 now. Security was pretty quick. It's Sunday, school holidays have just started, so we'll see what it's like. Couldn't make it to any past holidays or anything like that, but I am here, I'm back, and had a little break from YouTube just through some personal issues, but I'm back and I can't wait to get on some roller coasters. So let me bring you along with me. Like I say, this video will be all the updates, everything around the park, what's happened in the closed season, and yeah, I can't wait to get back on Hyperia, Colossus, and Swarm, and maybe the Roomba Rapids. See Swarm testing as we go around there. Like I say, I forgot we got in here quite early, and we get to see the new plaza which they're building right by depth charge. No construction was started, and then in the closed season they sort of putting a stage and that in. I don't know what this is going to bring for Thorpe Park. Tidal Wave is not going to be opening today, so yeah, that's in the background there, but yeah, do not worry, Tidal Wave is not opening today. Okay, I've just been in the gift shop while I'm waiting for it to open, and yeah, there's a few new sort of bits and bobs in there. I'm trying to find a mystery pin series 3 now. No, 4, series 4. So yeah, if you remember last year, I started collecting them and did them on camera. I completed that set. Anyway, season 4's here, so I'm looking forward to try and collect all of them in this season. And yeah, but there was nothing in the main gift shop, so I'm hoping that they are in there, or just around the park, not necessarily the main one. Yeah, it's going to be quite busy today. Park predictions, it's fairly low. It's only about 40% capacity on theme park capacity calculator, or estimated, but it feels quite busy already. Also in this video, I'm going to try out the one-shot fast pass, which is a platinum pass holder perk. I'm going to see how well that implements, because that got added last season just before they shut. So yeah, that's sort of added over winter. So yeah, we'll see how that works, and yeah, we'll take it from there. I can't wait to get back. I think we'll still do the Hyperia walk to get on that first, but I haven't seen it test yet. As you can see, the run is manic once again. I've seen people flying everywhere. Already seen people get knocked down, everything like that, on the floor. This is why, I mean, I don't know, I'm not running, I'll just join the single rider. Obviously you've got platinum pass, so you can use fast track one shot if needed, but like always, you just need to be walking. They've also changed the operations and how they've done it there, which is interesting, because they have someone actually standing there. Yeah, they have someone actually standing there at the bottom entrance, so when the doors open they don't let you go till everyone else can go, which is actually quite interesting. We're going to run to Hyperia, we're going to walk to Hyperia, because I don't run, and then we'll see what that queue's like. But like I say, we have got that fast track in our back pocket if we need it, which I'm looking forward to using later on. We're not going to use it straight away, but yeah, we could probably use it on stealth. Right, we're going to head round to Hyperia along with a few others. A few people have gone sort of spread out, but yeah, and then there's the plaza. We're going to join single rider, which is going to be the best one for us, and see how well we can do it. And here's the queue once again. They're queuing all the way back down towards Burger King, but we're just going to try and get a single rider, hopefully. Look at this queue. All the way back round there. Yeah, everything else is open other than Hyperia. Everyone's taking the fast track entrance using their Merlin pass, but like I said, I'm saving mine and join the single rider because I'm gonna take a chance on this. Obviously, it's my first time here for this season, so I don't know how well this technique's gonna work, but we will see. Let's get back on it. One of my favourites. And the photos don't work. Oh no. Okay, I've just been on Hyperia there, my first coaster of 2026. I don't think I've ridden a coaster this year, which is actually very surprising. Yeah, really good ride. I got row 5, which was really good. It's great to get back on the UK's tallest and fastest roller coaster. Anyway, the Platinum Pass situation, there was not as many people as I thought using that perk. So it was really good to see them managing that really well. The queue died down a fair bit, not as busy as I thought, as it showed in the main queue. Anyway, we're going to head round now to Stealth, Nemesis Inferno, and a few updates around the area I need to give you, which I've seen in the closed season. I feel like they've trimmed these hedges over here. It's not really an update, but it is for me. Anyway, we're just going round by Nemesis Inferno. So yeah, done some sort of maintenance around the bushes and things like that, a bit of gardening, which is nice. Nemesis Inferno is on 35 minutes. Anyway, let's go over here to Roomba Rapids, which, if you didn't already know, has permanently closed. Obviously, I rode this a fair bit actually in the previous seasons, and this has been around for, I think, 29 or 39 years. Been here for ages. Anyway, it's quite sad to see a water ride closing because this does have a massive footprint. As you can see, the signs all been taken down and it's all boarded up, which is sad to see. Like I say, everyone thinks that Intamin Blitz might be coming here or something like that, but obviously they need planning permission to remove this anyway. But they have, see there all we can see. As you can see, just some shrubbery there. Like I say, I knew Roomba Rapids was shut before coming here. Obviously I posted it on my Instagram, but it's still very sad to see a water ride closing. Like I say, they're a dying breed in the UK, which is a shame because, like I say, Roomba Rapids was good, but when Drayton Manor had their incident quite a few years ago, I've noticed that they've all toned down massively in rapid-wise and sort of fun-wise as well. They're still fun to get your mates on, but they just weren't as rapidy as they used to be. A lot of health and safety and red tape. But where you go to a Germany park and things like that, they're really good. Anyway, sad to see the Roomba Rapids go. Like I say, I knew it was going to go, but yeah, it looks like the pictures I've just shown you, well, the video I've just shown you of the clip, they just looks like they're just using it, cutting down on the bushes, so we'll see what they're going to do. Anyway, we're going to head round to Stealth because we're right by Amity Speedway, and we'll see what that wait time is like, and yeah, hopefully get on Stealth. I want to say a massive happy 20th birthday to Stealth. It's 20 years old. This ride opened in 2006. Yeah, currently holds the record for the world's fastest accelerating coaster. That's 0 to 80 miles an hour in 1.8 seconds. This is an absolutely amazing Intamin coaster. Hydraulic launch, which is great to see. It's nice that they've got the banners up around here for the 20th birthday of Stealth, which is really, really nice to see that they are showing it. 20 years of thrills. And here comes Stealth.
barrel has jumped over elbow and knocked him down standing. Chapo handling now back on his feet. He throws himself at the girl. He picks her up, throws her over his shoulder, and is now carrying her back. Boy.
I just wanted to bring you that update of Stealth, which is really nice to see. 20 years of Stealth. I remember going on that coaster, I think only about 10 years ago, and I was so scared, but yeah, it's a really good coaster. I'll go on that a little bit later on. We've got loads of the park and the rest of the park to explore. If you're enjoying this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you are new. It helps me out. I don't know how it helps me out, I just know everyone says it, so I'll say it. Okay, we're heading round to Tidal Wave, and the water is drained because we knew Tidal Wave's not opening today. But we'll have a quick look and see what they're doing. Everyone's this fire effect. Everyone's been keep saying about they want it to come back because they said they fixed it and then they didn't. But as you can see, we've got some propane canisters here. So it will be interesting to see what they do. But yeah, I want to see the fire effect come out because it just adds so much, like, adds so much atmosphere in that and character to the ride. I miss it. But yeah, it's weird seeing it all drained. Yeah, it should return in the summer when it's a bit warmer. Even if it was operating today, I wouldn't be going on it because it's about 5 degrees and we're getting near the end of March. So yeah. And yeah, hopefully the fire effect comes out. Speaking of effects, I want to see Swarm's effects start operating as well because I think that would be quite good. Because when that opened, that had some really good effects like fire, smoke, water. But like I say, most recent years, they've not been operating. I think those barrels there is where it's going to be starting having a fire effect rather than up down by the canister because those barrels look fiery. But we will see. Here's the launch pad, which is new this year when that opens. It's a stage area where they, I think, can do events and hopefully have a bit more entertainment and that for everyone, which would be good, having a good solid stage rather than just having a tent one for Fright Nights, and that will look really good. All they've done is sort of filled in the hole where the bay was and laid some tarmac and put a few buildings up. So yeah, should be pretty good. Just going to head round now to Swarm Island, have a look around there, see what the queue time's like on Swarm, and yeah, and see any updates around that area. Here's another point from their launch pad area. You can smell the fresh tarmac, and I think the stage is going to go here. They've cut a lot of the trees down, like you've got some really good views now of Swarm from this angle, which is good. These are sort of little updates that not everyone always shows you, but I've noticed them. So you get some pretty good angles. Now they've done some gardening. They filled up the water area around here, but no effects as usual. And the trim brake up there has re-engaged again. And they've got sort of these burnt ash wood logs here just for some effect. Sorry, that was really loud, but nothing major. Queue time here is about 50 minutes, so we're going to explore the rest of the park and come back a bit later on. Yeah, like I say, queue times are quite high at the moment now, so we're just going to walk around the park and see what we can get on. Obviously, like I say, I have got my Platinum Fast Track for one shot, so I've used that once during my visit today, but I haven't decided what I'll use that on yet. There is a few restrictions on it, maximum 90 minutes the queue can be, and then you can't use it anymore. So yeah, anyway, we're going to head round and explore the rest of the park. I've got some updates to bring you around Saw. And I might have an early lunch. I didn't bring my lunch today, so we'll get a KFC or a Burger King. Going through the sort of main area, entrance area, sort of leading from the dome. Hyperia's on 75, Sora at 45, Nemesis on 30, and everything else is about 30, 25 minutes. Obviously the Swarm's on 50. Anyway, it's quite busy. Like I say, it's school holidays, as I mentioned earlier. So we're not too overly bothered about getting on everything because we knew what school holidays are like. Walking Dead is shut for today. It was all shut yesterday as well. But that's pretty much all the updates I have. We're just going to head round now to Zodiac and see if that's got any updates, because that shut at the end of last season and hasn't reopened since. Is Zodiac straight ahead of me. I'm walking at a slight angle, so it's on my left. Yeah, this shut quite early last season and it hasn't reopened. Rumours have said it's been testing and that, but it's unsure when it will return. Sorry, you're just seeing a bush now. Yeah, Zodiac, which is an enterprise by Huss, but like I said, there's not many left. One at Alton Towers just shut suddenly and then disappeared. That was quite a few years ago, about 2021. And since then, yeah, well 2019, 2018. Yeah, we'll see what's up for this flat ride. And I've come to the executive decision that we're going to have an early lunch. I'm quite hungry. I haven't decided what I'm going to go for yet, but it's probably going to be some chicken because it looked quite dead in there. It's the only place you don't have to queue. So we're going to pay stupid prices for that. But yeah, we'll have an early lunch, and then when lunchtime sort of hits for everyone else, we can go and jump on some coasters. Like I say, I haven't done my coasters yet today. I've only been on Hyperia. But time will tell of what we're going to do next and see what we can get on. Yeah, like I say, it's about 11 o'clock now, so the queues are going to sort of start peaking. We're going to head to the mega store. People still arriving, but hopefully it should die out a little bit more as the day progresses. We're going to head to the mega store, see what's in there, take a look and see if there's any pins. That's my plan. And then we'll unbox them on camera or open them. No pins in there, so we'll just do the next best thing, go to KFC. Yeah, it's just... yeah, shame. I don't know where they've all gone, probably all sold out already. Yeah, we'll go KFC, we'll take 5 minutes, reassess, and see what else we can jump on. Yeah, let's head to the KFC. It's what I like Thorpe, because they have own products or IPs. So the only time I like IPs, KFC.
A few moments later.
Okay, I've just had something to eat. A good KFC. Still cost me a small loan
gave me a small
of $1
loan
million.
of $1 million.
But yeah, we're going to head around to SOAR, do some updates on there, and probably join their single rider queue. So JBS works, Steels and Iron. New sign around SOAR. Also got a new sign around here for SOAR the Ride. And they've also got all new signs for the entrance, which is nice. And redone the police car over here, which is pretty good. But anyway, it's about 45 minutes advertised, but we're going to join the single rider queue. Yeah, it's looking quite nice with all the new signs and a few little bits of more theming and sorted out. Yeah, it's nice. Right, single rider queue. Okay, I have just been on SOAR. Still rough, still gives me a bit of a brain damage. But sorry, I'm trying to get my backpack on. But yeah, it was pretty good ride. I did wait about an hour in single rider. So yeah, it is quite busy today, but like I said, I knew that because it was school half term. Colossus has gone down, so I think it's time to use my one-shot fast track at Stealth. I think we're going to use it on to celebrate its 20 years of running, 20-year-old coaster. I think it's only right if we use our fast track on that one. And I can't wait to get back on Stealth, one of my favourites. Just a side update, now we're here by Tidal Wave, is they retarmac this floor. They've got the tarmacker out here over the closed season and retarmacked a few places. Another place that they've retarmacked is outside Ghost Train. Yeah, here's another look at Tidal Wave. Still shut. Great, this nice summer's day though, this one. But not today, because it's freezing. What we are going to do is we're going to join the 35-minute queue for Stealth without using the fast pass, despite what I've just said in the previous clip. Reason for that is a lot of everything else is about 50 minutes. So if we join the 35-minute queue and we use our fast pass for something else, we get the use of that. But do not worry, still loads of time left in the day.
Just to remind myself.
Stealth. Let's get it. Absolute cracking ride on Stealth there. Really enjoyed that. And just because it's 20 years old, still riding really, really well. I'm just in the gardens now, which is just next to Stealth, and I thought I'll give you a quick update on the tour around here. So let me spin the camera around. So when I've visited these gardens before, it's actually quite nice, little peaceful area. Here's the Hyperion swan duck bird thing, which is still there, looking a bit rusty now, but it's still here. Yeah, quite a nice little garden, it's a nice sort of area, and it's sort of tucked away, no one really comes around here. And we've still got the Loggers Leap boat filled with flowers, which is also really, really cool. And there's a plaque there which says Diana, Princess of Wales, dedicated in fond memory by the Thorpe Park team. See that screen and centre. Okay, so the time now is about 1:15, and I've had 3 rides, 3 coasters I've done. So the ones we haven't done is Nemesis Inferno, Swarm and Colossus. Colossus is back open. I've still got my fast track to use, so we'll see how we get on, but there's still loads of time left in the day. Park opening hours today at 10 till 6. So still got quite a few hours to get everything on. Like I say, it's school holidays, but it's not actually too bad as long as you plan it right. As I always say, coming to these parks, obviously everyone had a break with lunch, but I had a really early lunch because I was starved. Anyway, we're going to head around now to Nemesis Inferno and Colossus, see what those queue times are saying, and then see whether we can get on anything. Sorry, I've just getting a bit emotional. I've got to walk past Rumba Rapids again. Poor Rumba Rapids. It's become a bit of an eyesore now, this blue stuff. I know they've cow cornered it off, but like I say, it still doesn't look the best. So we're not going to go on the blistering speeds of Nemesis just yet, because I'm going to go on a flat ride. I'm going to go on Vortex. Wait time is advertised at 5 minutes, so we're going to head around there. Obviously there's Nemesis going up, Nemesis Inferno. Yeah, and then as we're coming through the plaza here, as you can see, they've tarmacked it all, which is looking good. Nice to actually see a bit of maintenance. Okay, we're going to head round to Colossus. Advertised wait of a 25-minute. I have looked at the gift shop, and the gift shop has quite a cool T-shirt which has Loggers Leap on the back, so I might purchase that. Didn't find any pin badges though, so no unboxing it today or unwrapping. But we'll head round into Colossus, get on the world's first 10 inversion roller coaster, and then we will see what else we can get on. Obviously, we need to get Swarm and Nemesis Inferno, and that'll be all the coasters which are open today done. Walking Dead's probably not going to open today. There was sort of an actor free roaming behind the barrier, but I couldn't tell whether they were for that or for Ghost Train. I'm not too sure. Ghost Train hasn't opened either yet, but we'll happily give that one a miss. The only time I'll say go on Ghost Train is if you've got a group of friends who's never been on it before, then it's usually pretty good. But yeah, we'll head round to Colossus. I don't mind waiting for Colossus. It does, yeah, it's going around there. I reckon that's the 35, but we'll queue for that. I'm not going to waste some fast pass on this one. We'll save that, maybe get a re-ride on Hyperion later on, but we will use it. Okay, I have just been on Colossus there, the 10 inversion roller coaster. Really good ride. Great to get back on this for the season. I queued about 35 minutes for that. Operations were quite poor on that, but the restraints are obviously very restricting on that ride. It could really do with some updated restraints and trains, because I don't want to see this coaster go, but I don't know if they need to change it. Obviously, the one at Flamingo Land is the newer gen of them, which is pretty much exactly the same layout, all but the first drop into the loop. But other than that, yeah, it's pretty much the same. They've got the newer trains. I haven't actually been to Flamingo Land, so if you want to see me do that, make sure you put a message in the comments. Anyway, it's about 2 o'clock now, or 10 past 2. We've only got 2 major coasters to do, and that's Swarm and Nemesis Inferno. We're doing pretty well, but I'm going to just sort of float around the park. I don't know if I'm going to stay till 6 o'clock today, or if I'm going to call it a day. Hyperia's at 65 minutes, so it's not too busy, but I've still got that one-shot fast track. So, yeah, I haven't used that yet. Like I say, most people who've got the Platinum Pass have used it already today. I'm saving mine to later on and seeing what I can get on without using it, and then maybe we could use it on the Hyperion and get 2 laps before it shuts. I don't know, but that's sort of my plan. Anyway, we're going to head around the park now. Might see if I can jump on a few flats. Vortex, I don't know if it's still open or shut. It was shut for a while because it did go down. And then we'll go from there. But like I say, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But yeah, we're going to head across now to maybe Swarm Island. I'm going to look at the queue times, or Nemesis Inferno. Those are the only 2 I haven't done. But Swarm usually later on in the day dies down because not many people go there. People always head to this sort of part of the park. So yeah, that's a little tip for you. If you are coming to these parks, obviously I am in half term. When you go to the summer season, it pretty much corresponds. The only busy time is Friday nights. That's when it's always busy 24/7. Okay, we're just going to jump on the Swarm. Advertised wait, 15 minutes. Look at everyone running to get on to the 15 minutes, like I say, come this later in the day. Should be okay. Nice to see the TV screens are all on in the Swarm queue line. I've just been on Swarm there, had a good ride. Operations were a bit slow, but yeah, really good ride. And now it's started to rain, so we're going to explore the rest of the park and then take it from there. Yeah, Hyperia has gone down due to a weather delay. Like I say, this is usually a common thing in UK theme parks because they've got certain conditions they can meet. Like if it's too much rain and it's too windy, and at 236 feet tall, it's going to be very windy, so it won't be running. We're going to walk around the rest of the park and see what else we can do and have a look. Looking at Samurai, I'm probably not going to go on it because of the rain. Yeah, this is Samurai. I've been on this flat ride quite a few times before. Really good, and it's usually the soundtrack from The Matrix. It's at a 25-minute wait, but you do get a good cycle though. If you look, the new sign, JVS Work Still and in Ironmongery, is new for this year, new sign. Okay, yeah, quick update. Hyperia has shut their queue line and everyone has left the queue. It is still closed. I don't know whether it's technical delay or due to the weather, but the only coaster seems to be running at the moment is Soar. So I'll give you an update in a bit. Obviously here we've got Soar Alive. Well, it was the Thorpe Park boat, and then Soar turned into Soar Alive Maze. Anyway, that's sort of, you can see it quite clearly now from the Soar queue line, and it's literally in bits and tatters. I do want to have a look at it, but obviously it's all cornered off and you can't even access it. But it'd be really cool if you could actually explore it, but that's all there. Hyperia's just opened. Going to join the main queue. Show off the ride access pass queue. The middle one is a single rider, and the one at the end, which loops all the way around here, is fast track. Okay, I've just been on Hyperia there, and as you can see, the queue for the fast track is rammed. Loads of people with one-shot fast tracks. That's what I majority saw. and a few sort of Merlin passes left. The fast track queue is just absolutely horrendous. Operations now, it's just quickly reopened. They're quick operations, but they just can't manage the queues. In my opinion, they've oversold fast track on that particular ride, especially combined with the annual passes. Anyway, speaking of annual passes, I haven't used mine yet because I thought I'll just join the normal queue for that. It's about 5 o'clock now. It's queued nearly for about 45 minutes for that one. So I've still got my fast track I can use. I've got a couple I'm debating on. I'm half thinking Stealth, it's still got a long queue. But I might jump on at Nemesis Inferno if the queue's quite short. I know everything else has died down now because everyone's gone to Hyperia and the weather's pushed a lot of people away now. So yeah, I'm not going to spend too much longer in the park. Might see what else I can jump on quickly, and then we'll head to the gift shop and then we'll wrap up the video. Well, I'm not going to go on Nemesis, it's closed. Although quite a short queue, but still closed nonetheless. Stealth's advertised at 35 minutes, so I'm going to go across and get a ride on Stealth using my one-shot fast track because I feel like that deserves it for its 20th birthday. And Hyperia is just, I'm not queuing in that queue for Hyperia. Whether that's the normal queue or the fast track queue, it's just way too long. Like I said, the fast track queue, you saw the video just now, is really long, especially combine that with the ride access pass queue. I mean, I did have an idea for how to manage the ride access pass system, which has had a lot of controversy in the last few months. But I even emailed Merlin about it. But that's not nor here nor there. We're going to run round now, join the queue for Stealth, get on here, and then I'll probably head to the gift shop and wrap up the video. I'm not going to stay too much longer. Like I say, I'm getting pretty cold. The weather's not really the best. Nemesis Inferno, I'm not majorly bothered about. Yeah, let me join the queue for Stealth. Fast track though this time, and I'll let you know my experience. Okay, within 5 minutes, I've had my ride on Stealth, and that's about it. Yeah, I think there's a lot of negativity going around where people are like, oh, Merlin hasn't done this right, haven't done that right. So I'm going to focus on a positive. What they have done well is integrate the fast track system. I know I have just been moaning about the fast track, there's a lot of it, but they have integrated into your annual pass. You don't have to go elsewhere and get a ticket like Alton Towers trialled I think a couple of weeks ago. You had to go there, get a ticket from guest services for your Merlin fast track and then use it. Now it's all integrated into your Merlin annual pass, platinum pass only, but it is all integrated into that. Anyway, that was really quick, really efficient. Got there, scanned it, single rider, straight on, bing bang bong, 0 to 80 in 1.8 seconds. Happy 20th birthday, Stealth. Really enjoyed that. And I think Nemesis Inferno's just reopened, so I'm going to see the queue time on that. Then I might call it a day. If not, we'll call it a day, but I'll give you an update very shortly. Like I say, if we're coming to I don't know how long this vlog's going to be, but this vlog I've hopefully covered all what sort of changed through winter, everything like that, my enjoyment of the park, coasters and experiences. But like I say, I will wrap that up all at the end. Okay, I'm going to head to the exit. I don't think I'm going to be doing Nemesis Inferno today. It is closed, but I just want to leave before the car park becomes a parking lot where it's really difficult to leave. So it is 20 minutes, but I think we'll call it a day, and I'll give you another vlog later on when I do visit, because I will be visiting here again, preferably when the school holidays are not happening. But I've got loads planned because the season has only just started. Quick go on Vortex while we wait. Just had a ride on Vortex there, a really good ride actually. It was walk-on as well, which was really good. A good little flat ride. I just thought I'd do that before I finish the day. Side note, on Hyperia I had everyone was queuing when it was reopening for the second time of the day, and everyone was sort of queuing, how I showed you this morning. Anyway, as I was walking in, people sort of pushed in front of me, and then someone wanted to get past them, and like, no queue jumping. I was like, very hypocritical then. I just wanted to share that because it annoyed me. But anyway, let's go to the gift shop and then go home. But yeah, let's wrap up this video. Okay, so Thorpe Park 2026, first video for me of the season, and first time me visiting Thorpe Park of the season. So they've done a few little changes here and there, updated signs around Saw, Roomba Rapids have closed, which is very sad, but I knew that when I was coming in, and a few other little bits and bobs, but nothing too major. In all honesty, nothing drastic. Obviously they're building that launch pad area, which is coming on very quickly, but it'll be interesting to see what they do with that space. But I think that's pretty much it. Obviously, this is the first video of the season. I've recently upgraded some of my filming equipment and gear, more so the editing, so hopefully that resonates in this video. If not, it's probably because I'm still learning it. But anyway, all I want to say is thank you guys for watching. I mean, this channel's been going a year now, and this is back at the park where it all started, where I thought I'll bring you some vlogs. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like and comment. I've got a few things planned this year, and comment where I maybe should go for theme park wise. But yeah, I'll thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, whenever that may be. We're hoping to get a few sort of other videos out in the next coming weeks, because obviously theme park season has started. But yeah, I'll thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Look what I've just found. I found it in the shop as I was leaving. Yeah, but I will open these off camera and I will let you know in my future video. But yeah, bye. Look how busy this car park is. I'm leaving half an hour early, and it's pretty good. So yeah, leave early because I'm freezing, I'm cold. But yeah, leave early. But yeah, look how busy it is. Very busy, very busy, very busy. Yes, let me find my car and yeet home.